It has contributed to a significant increase in adverse event reports. We currently have about 11,000 adverse event reports for the 2 COVID vaccines in front of the TGA. Our job is to look for the needle in that haystack.
Ultimately, it's a decision of government, and we sort of really can't comment further than that.
Okay, if they say compensation is available through the courts and they're given indemnity insurance to vaccine suppliers,
Correct.
people can only get paid compensation if they go through the courts. So obviously the government would know this, and if it doesn't, it needs to get a handle on the situation. Most people cannot afford to go through the courts. They're delusional. That's the first thing. And by the way, they're chocked. So, and even if they win, which would be an uphill, that would be an uphill battle for them. Do you think that the lack of compensation system has to do with why people are so hesitant to go and get a jab? Because trust me, Mr. Murphy, as a senator, I'm saying you're not compensated. I'm making that very clear to people out there. I'm not going to sit there and lie to them. So if something goes wrong, I'm telling them how hard it is, because that is my job as a senator. So how do you think the government's going to go by us telling the truth out there to the people that, you know what, if something goes wrong, you're stuffed, because your government isn't going to look after you and you're not getting compensation?
I would hope you wouldn't say to the public that if something goes wrong, you're stuffed, Senator. That would not be good.
Well, that's the truth, Mr. Murphy. It takes years to get through a court system. If you do get sick from this stuff, you will get sick. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that's not happening or that won't happen, because I'm not telling the truth, Mr. Murphy.
Thanks.
Okay, Senator Lambie, if we let Professor Murphy respond.
Stella Magazine. Good morning, ladies. Nice to see you this morning. Jacqui, here we go again.
Oh, those bloody poor Victorians, I tell you, they must have just about had a gutful cold, to be honest with you. We've got to get those vaccines moving. You know, I think people are at the end of their tether now. I think you're going to find a lot more people wanting to step up to the plate to get those vaccines. And it's been bungled the whole way through. I mean, we should have had those mRNA ones. We should have had them earlier on, and we haven't. Even I've gone and got my shot. I did that about 2 weeks ago, because to move around, the scare after that last time being in Parliament, then having to come back and self-isolate for a couple of days and go and get a test. You know, I just thought, for goodness sake, for the sake of the elderly and that down here in Tasmania, I'll bite the bullet. So I've had my first shot. I'll be looking forward to getting my second one over the next few weeks. I think that we have to. I think for the sake of the country, for the sake of your damn neighbour, go and have those shots. What really annoys me, though, is those younger kids out there are now going to have to sacrifice themselves and get those AstraZeneca, because we seem to have a heap of them and line up and do that. So either